An insight into circle sentencing, pros and cons. Traditional sentencing, a cornerstone of the current criminal justice system, is known for its punitive approach to handling crime. The emphasis is on punishment, often in the form of imprisonment, to deter future offenses and to satisfy societal demands for retribution. However, this method has been criticized for failing to address the root causes of criminal behavior, overlooking the victim's needs, and leading to high recidivism rates. Amid these concerns, innovative alternatives have emerged, one of which is circle sentencing. Circle sentencing is a transformative concept that flips the script on traditional sentencing practices. It reframes the justice process, focusing on rehabilitation, accountability, and healing rather than punishment alone. It is a community-driven model that promotes dialogue, understanding, and mutual resolution. In this video, we delve deep into the concept of circle sentencing. We will uncover its principles, examine its implementation, and explore the pros and cons, giving you a comprehensive understanding of this alternative justice approach. Understanding circle sentencing. Circle sentencing, also known as peacemaking circles or sentencing circles, is a method of delivering justice rooted in indigenous traditions, particularly those of Native American communities. It's a process that involves the participation of not just the offender and the victim, but also families, community members, and even law enforcement. This inclusive approach fosters a broader understanding of the impact of the crime and collectively explores the path towards healing and resolution. One of the key differentiators of circle sentencing from traditional sentencing lies in its communal and restorative nature. Traditional sentencing is often a unilateral process involving a judge delivering a verdict. In contrast, circle sentencing is a conversation, a collaborative process where everyone has a voice. This approach not only emphasizes accountability but also ensures the sentence meets the needs of the victim, the offender, and the community at large. Circle sentencing is typically used for nonviolent offenses and cases where the offender demonstrates remorse and willingness to make amends. It is particularly useful in situations where the offender and victim share a community and will continue to coexist post-sentencing. Implementing circle sentencing. To implement circle sentencing, the first step is to identify suitable cases. The offender must accept responsibility for their actions and express a genuine desire to make things right. The victim should also be willing to participate in the process. Setting up a circle sentencing system requires careful planning and preparation. The process begins with a circle keeper, a trained facilitator who ensures the process follows established principles. The circle keeper brings together the victim, the offender, their families, community elders, and relevant professionals like social workers or law enforcement officers, creating a safe space for dialogue and decision-making. Everyone in the circle is equal, and every voice matters. The process usually involves sharing a talking piece, which grants the holder the right to speak, encouraging active listening and respect for differing viewpoints. Assessing the effectiveness of circle sentencing can be done through tracking recidivism rates, participant satisfaction, and community engagement. Importantly, the success of circle sentencing should also be evaluated through the lens of healing and reintegration of the offender into society. Instances of successful circle sentencing. Yukon, Canada. The community of Yukon has long embraced circle sentencing, drawing from indigenous traditions. One particular case involving a young offender led to an impactful community service sentence. The community saw reduced recidivism and increased accountability and personal growth in the offender, highlighting circle sentencing's potential for rehabilitation and community healing. New South Wales, Australia. Australia has implemented circle sentencing to address crimes committed by Indigenous individuals, promoting cultural sensitivity and inclusivity. The outcomes have often been positive, with offenders better understanding their actions' ramifications and making genuine efforts to rectify their wrongs. Minnesota, United States. The state of Minnesota has effectively applied circle sentencing in several cases involving nonviolent crimes. One notable case involved a community coming together to decide on an appropriate sentence for a local youth. The sentence resulted in significant personal growth for the offender and served as a powerful lesson for local youths about the consequences of crime. Rangatahi courts, New Zealand. These courts employ a form of circle sentencing for Maori youth offenders. Held on a marae, a communal space, these courts integrate Maori customs, providing a culturally appropriate setting that resonates with the offenders and promotes a sense of belonging and acceptance. The program has seen success in reducing reoffending rates and strengthening community bonds. Greenland. Following traditional Inuit practices, Greenland's justice system uses circle sentencing to involve the community in the process. This approach has helped maintain social harmony and mitigate crime within the tight-knit communities in the region. These instances underscore the effectiveness of circle sentencing and the lessons we can glean from its global application. Future of circle sentencing. Circle sentencing represents a progressive shift towards more humane, inclusive, and restorative justice. As the shortcomings of traditional punitive measures become increasingly evident, the circle sentencing approach offers a promising alternative. Current trends suggest an increasing recognition of the benefits of circle sentencing. From Australia to Canada, various jurisdictions are incorporating this practice into their justice systems. As more research continues to validate its effectiveness, it is plausible that circle sentencing will be more broadly adopted in the future. However, the successful implementation of circle sentencing is not without its challenges. Factors like ensuring broad community involvement, preserving the sanctity of the process, and adequately training facilitators are crucial. Despite these challenges, the potential for circle sentencing to transform the justice system is significant, particularly when considering its impact on community cohesion, offender rehabilitation, and victim satisfaction. Exploring the pros and cons of circle sentencing. Circle sentencing brings many advantages to the justice process. Firstly, it actively involves the community, providing a platform for everyone affected by a crime to voice their feelings, concerns, and ideas. This leads to more informed, holistic decisions that resonate with the community. Secondly, it promotes healing and reconciliation. By fostering open dialogue, circle sentencing can facilitate understanding and forgiveness, offering victims a sense of closure often missed in traditional sentencing. For offenders, this process encourages genuine remorse, empathy, and the desire to make amends. Thirdly, circle sentencing can reduce recidivism by focusing on the offender's rehabilitation and reintegration into society. Rather than alienating the offender, the process emphasizes their reacceptance into the community, making them less likely to reoffend. However, circle sentencing is not without its challenges. One potential drawback is that it requires the offender to take responsibility for their actions, which may not always be achievable. In addition, the success of the process heavily relies on the active participation and commitment of the community, which might be difficult to ensure in all cases. Furthermore, circle sentencing may not be suitable for all offenses, particularly violent or severe crimes. It is also important to ensure that the process does not inadvertently minimize the seriousness of the crime or the harm done to the victim. Despite these challenges, circle sentencing's potential benefits make it an important tool in the arsenal for achieving a more equitable and effective justice system. FAQs. Hello. If you're looking for answers, you're in the right place. Our FAQ section is here to assist you. What is circle sentencing? Circle sentencing, also known as peacemaking or sentencing circles, is an alternative method of dealing with crime, particularly within indigenous communities. It involves the victim, offender, family members, and other community members discussing the offense and agreeing on a suitable penalty. The process is aimed at addressing the root cause of the offense, promoting offender rehabilitation, and facilitating community healing. How does circle sentencing work? Circle sentencing begins with the offender admitting guilt. A facilitator, often a respected community member, leads the discussion, ensuring everyone has a chance to speak. The circle discusses the crime's impact and agrees on a suitable outcome, often focused on repairing harm. The result can range from apologies and community service to restitution and treatment programs. The court must approve the agreed-upon sentence. What are the advantages of circle sentencing? Circle sentencing offers several benefits. It gives victims a voice in the justice process and can provide closure. For offenders, it encourages empathy, remorse, and personal growth. It focuses on healing and rehabilitation rather than punishment. Also, by involving the community, it fosters community cohesion, understanding, and mutual respect. What are the disadvantages or challenges of circle sentencing? Circle sentencing isn't without challenges. Its success depends on the offender's willingness to take responsibility for their actions and engage honestly in the process. It also requires active and meaningful community participation, which can be difficult to guarantee. Additionally, circle sentencing may not be suitable or effective for all offenses, particularly severe or violent crimes. In conclusion, circle sentencing represents a transformative approach to dealing with crime, one that is more holistic, community-centered, and focused on healing rather than punishment. This video has explored its origins, principles, implementation, and the pros and cons associated with it. We have also highlighted successful examples from around the world, illustrating its potential in different cultural and social contexts. The future of circle sentencing looks promising, with an increasing number of jurisdictions considering its benefits. Although it's not a one-size-fits-all solution and faces some challenges, its potential to reform the justice system is significant. As we continue to strive for a more just, humane, and effective justice system, alternative approaches like circle sentencing will undoubtedly play a vital role. By acknowledging the complexity of crime and its impacts, we can hope to not only punish but also prevent crime, heal communities, and give both victims and offenders the chance for closure and growth. Ultimately, the goal should be a justice system that aligns with the society we wish to see, one of understanding, empathy, and shared responsibility. Thanks for watching.